A while back I did a video called When Would Bad Boy Diddy Be in Handcuffs? And it seems like since that time, a lot of things have been coming to light about Diddy. You have the raids on his mansions, and of course you had the civil suit between him and Cassie, and now you have the infamous footage. Now I got around to seeing that footage and everything, and quite frankly, it's very disturbing. I also heard the apology from Diddy, and as I take a critical look at all this stuff, I kind of thought that Diddy's undoing would be Keefy D, but it seems like Diddy's undoing is going to be himself, because the apology video in question just makes him look even more guilty, let alone that footage of him actually doing that. Now, I was on my IG, and I happened to see Dr. Umar Johnson chime in on this via post, and he had this all ridiculous notion that Diddy is going to revamp himself with the help of TD Jakes and become a mega pastor and whatnot. And then some people called him to task about it, and then he was like, well, I don't have to clarify nothing with you and whatnot. I'm not really sure what reality Umar Johnson is living at, but I just don't see Diddy revamping his image at this point. I think pretty much it's a done deal for Diddy, really. And surprisingly, not too many in the rap world had anything to say about it. People are still quiet. I mean, Charlemagne finally had something to say about it. I follow Ice-T on Instagram. Ice-T has been unusually quiet. I don't know why. And, surprisingly, Luke hasn't had anything to say about it. Fat Joe, of course, ain't going to say nothing about it, because I believe that Diddy may have some info on Fat Joe. So, I don't know. I think that a whole lot of stuff is going to hit the fan, and what we're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. So I understand why a lot of people are quiet, because who knows what Diddy has on them, especially if they went to Diddy's parties and whatnot. And, I just recently seen CNN's interview with Cameron. Now, why on earth, out of all people, are they going to have an interview with Cameron when Cameron wasn't even signed to Bad Boy? Wouldn't it make sense to talk to one of the Locks, or maybe Mace? How about Faith? I don't know. They need to fire whoever's in charge of research and booking at CNN, because apparently they didn't do their homework. It just doesn't make sense. So you're just gonna grab any old rapper and just ask them an opinion instead of rappers that work directly with Diddy? I don't know. So it just doesn't make sense to me. But like I said, this is going to be interesting in the coming weeks to see what unfolds from here. Probably Keefy D is smiling and has his Jello pudding and holding it up in the air and saying, thank God. But he probably wish he had some of Diddy's money so he can get him the best lawyers that money could buy. But Diddy's gonna need that money, considering that his income streams have been halted. Some of the Bad Boy catalog and music has been pulled off of the digital streaming sites. So, and then Diddy's endorsement deals are pretty much gone, and so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Diddy has some investment somewhere or something that most of us mere mortals don't know about. But anyway, that is my thoughts on Diddy. let me come back with a PS on that ass, like Mad Bus Driver X would say. Well, 50 Cent, of course, had something to say about Diddy. And of course, and as most of you know, 50 Cent, he is notorious for trolling. And him and Diddy are rivals, so, you know, that whole infamous interview where he revealed that Diddy wanted to take him out shopping, and 50 was like, hell no. And, you know, I mean, finally you had Willie D kind of, you know, he chimed in via his YouTube channel. So, I mean, there are some rappers that have something to say about it. I mean, so far I haven't heard from Pete Rock on this or any of the other celebrities about Diddy and whatnot, because for all we know, Diddy may have something on him, which is why they ain't gonna really talk about this. So, like I said, it'd be interesting in the coming weeks what all that unfolds from this. So anyway, this is Iron Will Media.